skeletal system. So, should we continue with that? Should we continue with the skeletal system?
Sounds good.
Okay. So we'll study types of bones. Yes. How many bones do we have?
206.
206. Okay. Just remind me of what did we study? What topics did we study yesterday?
Diseases of the bones.
Okay.
And then we studied benefits,
Okay. Benefits of?
how to protect your bones.
Okay. How to protect bones. Yes. Okay.
The connective tissues of the bones.
Okay. Ligament and
Tendons.
okay. All right. Okay, so we studied connective tissues.
Yep. And types of fractures.
Yes, what type of connective tissues did we study?
Ligaments, tendons.
Okay, so Devputra has joined. Welcome. Good morning to all.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, is it legible?
Yeah, now much better.
Okay. We are doing revision. Okay, so type of connective tissues, please tell me the names.
Ligaments, tendons.
Cartilage.
Yes, ligaments. Tendons. Fascia.
Cartilage, fascia.
And we have cartilage. What is cartilage?
Cartilage.
Yes, what's that?
It's lubricant in the bones.
It's a lubricant. No, it's not.
No, cartilage is the tip of the bone.
The what?
It
Tip of
is
the bone.
at the
Tip of the bone.
tips of, yes, bones. Okay. What is the function of cartilage?
Stops the bones from rubbing together.
What does it do?
Stop the bones from rubbing together.
Yes.
It-
It
yeah, it-
reduces the friction.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. What is fascia? What does it do? What does it connect?
Muscle to muscle.
Yes. Tendons?
Muscle to bone.
Yes. And ligaments?
Bones.
Bone to bone. Yes. Okay, type of fracture.
Oh, stress.
What type of fracture
stable-
did you?
Stress, stable, and open.
Yes, stable and
Open.
oblique. What else?
Transverse,
Yes.
What's it? Stable? What is it?
Then what else?
community.
Community.
I'm not sure.
And tran what? Transfer.
And okay. And what else? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. One more we studied. This is
Compound.
A, B, C. Yes, D and E. Community. Compound. Match the following. Match the following.
Match the word.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is A, B, C, D, E. So stable, which one is stable out of these?
A,
Oblique,
angle. B,
transverse,
horizontal.
which
D.
one is transverse?
D,
D, yes. Comminuted
C
and compound.
is E. E.
Okay. And then we studied 3 layers of bone. What are those?
What are those?
Layers of a bone.
Periosteum, is that perio?
Yes. Yes, periosteum,
And then compact.
compact, and
Spongy bit. The spongy middle bit.
spongy, yes. And spongy stores what?
No.
It's the marrow.
Bone marrow.
Oh,
yes.
of course.
Okay. If you want to take screenshot, you can. Okay. Okay, so now we will study types of bones. Tell me, how many bones do we have in our body?
206.
206.
Yes, 206. How many bones are there in a child?
300.
300. So what happened to these 94 bones?
Fused together.
They fuse together, yes. Okay. So the bones are classified into 2 types. Appendicular and axial. Okay. The font size is fine.
I'm having, it's a little small.
It's a little small. Okay. I'll increase it. Okay. So you see, suppose this is a man.
Axial.
Okay. So in this is axial. Okay. And these limbs. Legs. These
Limbs
are
are axial?
appendicular. Yes.
What?
This is axial. And this A, B, C. So A, B, C are appendicular.
I don't get what you just said.
Huh?
A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C are the limbs.
Yes, the limbs. A, B, and
And then-
C. They are appendicular.
And then the head is axial.
Yes, head and torso is axial. Head and this axial. So whatever bones are present in this area, they come under axial. Whatever bones are present in this limbs, upper limbs and lower limbs, they come into axial. Any doubt in that? In axial, we have the skull, we have rib cage, thoracic cage, and we have vertebral column. Okay. So this skull, then you have here rib cage, and this vertebral column. Okay. Okay, so let's study axial in detail.
The connection is very bad.
Axial. Okay. First, it has skull is divided into two parts.
I cannot read it. Your network does.
Yes. This is divided into cranial and facial. In cranial, we have 8 bones. In facial, we have 14 bones. Because in facial, the bones are smaller. Okay. So let me show you a diagram of it.
Okay, so what's the book and in the word? What's the up?
Skull,
Cranial.
cranial.
Yes, I cannot read it good. The connection is so bad.
Any problem?
Facial, and what's above facial?
This is cranial. C-R-A. Cranial.
What's
Okay.
means cranials? What's
I'll tell you. Please, I will tell you. Have some patience, and I will teach you. Only at the end of the session you can ask question, no?
sorry.
Yes. Because you don't know what I'm teaching, so you'll have to wait
Sorry.
till the end. Yes. Okay.
But if we don't know what you're saying, it's hard to absorb what you're teaching. That's the problem.
Yeah.
To understand
am I-
step by
Why? Tell me. Because the sound is not clear?
Yeah, the sound is not clear. The network is not clear.
Okay, wait. So is it better now?
Better, much
a
better.
little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So here you see cranial bones. We are studying type of bones in our body. Like we'll cover most of the bones. Okay. So here we have frontal, sphenoid, ethmoid, parietal, temporal, occipital. Okay. But you see, when you touch your head, you don't feel number of bones. You just feel that there is one single bone. Is it?
Nope.
No? In your head, you feel so many bones?
No, we don't.
You don't. Yes. Because the joints in our cranial bones is very strong. Okay. It is absolutely immovable. Okay. So, and you see, this is very, is it necessary to have immovable joint in the skull?
Yes.
Yes, because if the joint is movable, okay, it will move and it can harm our brain, okay, which is stored in the skull. So to keep our brain protected, the bones of cranial region are immovable and they're very, very solid. Okay, you cannot understand where the bone is ending, where it is starting. It just appears to be one single bone. Okay, so here we see the frontal, the forehead bone is called frontal. Then just near it, it is sphenoid. Then behind the eye, somewhere you see this red color, this is ethmoid. Then above the ear, it is temporal. Then the major portion is parietal and the back, okay, it's at the back, it is occipital. Okay, all right. So in cranial, we have frontal, we have sphenoid, then we have ethmoid, we have parietal. You can take screenshot, temporal.
Yeah.
And we have occipital. Okay. Parietal is impaired and temporal is impaired. Okay. Yes. So now facial bones. Okay, you see this portion, this, it's all cranial region. Okay, we studied this frontal, this forehead part, this is frontal. Then we have parietal here. Okay, have you ever touched this portion of a baby? Okay, this.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
ever,
it's soft.
huh?
It's soft.
It's very soft, yes, because you see three bones are this frontal, then parietal. Okay, there is three bones are attached in here. Okay, so that's why this portion is it is very soft in kids, in like newborn babies. This portion is very soft. So the baby needs to be taken care that this portion is not touched, or it is not like you do not hit it hard, because it's very soft. Okay. And then we have facial. Okay, all these bones, okay, these bones are the facial bones. Okay, so here you see there are 14 facial bones, 2 nasal. Okay, the skin color bone is nasal. Okay, then lacrimal. Lacrimal is between the nose and the eye. Okay, anything related to tears is generally named as lacry. Okay, you have some glands also, tear glands. Okay, so this word lacrimal, wherever you see this lacrimal word, you can see it's related to the tears. Okay, somewhere near the tears. Please do not talk while I'm teaching. Then we have inferior nasal concha. Okay, this light green color. Then we have palatine, this red color bone, palatine, and vomer. Okay, all these bones are present in the nose. So what are the bones in your nose? Vomer, palatine, nasal, lacrimal, inferior nasal concha. Okay, so these are the bones in your nose. Nose appears to be one, but there are many bones present. Okay. Then we have these cheekbones called as zygomatic. Okay, cheekbones, where girls put their bronzer and all. Okay, zygomatic. This cheekbones. Okay, generally today you see those tutorials of makeup. They put their highlighters or the rose color. Okay, where do they put? They put on their zygomatic. What is it? Zygomatic. Okay. And then there are 2 bones, maxillary and mandible. Maxillary is in pair. Maxillary and mandible. Okay, these are very important bones in our studies. You can take screenshot. So here we have facial, we have nasal, we have lacrimal, we have inferior nasal concha, then we have maxillary, we have mandible, we have palatine, zygomatic, and vomer. Okay. So now you see, this is mandible, this maxillary. Okay, mandible, maxillary. These 2 bones, maxillary, and this is mandible. Okay, you see, in cranial and in facial, no bone is moving, only this mandible. Because of this mandible, we are able to chew, we are able to speak. Okay, because this is moving, no other bone is moving, it is only this bone which is moving, that we are able to chew and we are able to talk. Okay, we are able to speak. So these are the bones in skull. Okay, this skull, above this, all this.
You're breaking up. We can't hear you. You're breaking up.
We don't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Okay, okay. Is my video there? Video is fine. My video is fine.
Oh, now it's
No. Okay.
not clear. Not clear.
Okay. Now my voice is clear.
Yep, you're back. You're
Now
back.
can you talk? Can you say something?
Today there is internet issue going on. Okay, so now everything is fine now.
We don't see you only.
Now you'll see my video is on.
That's not clear. It's not clear.
I can see okay.
You can see, okay? Okay. If one person can see me, okay, that means the problem is in your internet.
I can see and hear you absolutely fine.
You got very slow motion.
Okay, so you'll have to adjust. Is the internet fine now?
Not really, but okay.
Okay. Okay. So
I can hear you and see you just fine.
okay.
It must be internet.
Just
Cool.
cool,
Yes, yes. It must be. If you are at Bali Center, na, there is this internet issue because there are so many people, so it gets heavy traffic on the internet. That's why sometimes it creates problem. Okay. If none of you can see me, then there is problem in my internet. Okay. Yes. Let's move forward. So we have this area is skull. This much. This area is skull, and this is facial, or this is cranial. What is this? This area.
Cranial.
No, this bone. It is cranial. But in cranial, which bone is this? In cranial, which bone is this?
Frontal.
Frontal, yes. And which bone is this? This.
Sphenoid.
Parietal. This bone is parietal. What is it?
Parietal.
Parietal. Then here. This bone is
Temporal.
temporal. This is temporal.
Temporal?
Yes, temporal. Then this. This portion.
Occipital?
This is occipital. Yes, occipital. Okay. Now listen. This temporal is related to ears.
Ears.
Yes, temporal. Okay. And this occipital is related to eyes.
Eyes.
Okay. Yes. You can take screenshot of this if you want.
We don't see it clear, ma'am.
We don't teach?
No, I don't see it at all.
Then probably there is some problem in your internet because it's very clear.
And you guys who can see it clearly, just share a screenshot in the group. Yeah.
Yes, you can share the screenshots and your notes also.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Now let's move forward. Okay. Let's talk about what bones? Let's talk about thoracic cage or vertebral column. Which one do you want to learn first? Okay. Let's study thoracic cage. Can you tell me what all bones are there in thoracic cage? Thoracic cage, what all? Do you understand the meaning of thoracic?
Meaning of what?
Thoracic word.
No.
Chest cavity.
No.
Is it something to find?
Is it chest cavity?
All right. So thoracic cage, it has the rib cage and sternum. Okay. So you know about ribs. What is it doing? What is the ribs doing?
Protecting the heart and lungs.
Protect the lung.
Yes, protecting the heart and the lung. How many bones are there in rib cage? Okay, you have no
20,
idea. Okay, 20.
20, yeah.
20, yes, you're right. 20. What? 20.
No, I guessed at 26.
It's 26. Okay, you're very close. Huh? This is
Oh.
wrong. We'll come to it. Then sternum. Yeah, remember I told you that an adult has 206 bones, a child has 300 bones. So example of that is sternum. Sternum, it has 3 portions, okay? And they are fused to form one bone. Okay, so in rib cage, like this is sternum. Okay, they are please do not talk while I'm teaching.
I'm just going to read the book. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
If you're please, when you talk, mute it. Okay, this is the sternum, and we have ribs here. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Okay, 7 pairs we have. So these are true ribs. Okay, these 7 pairs. 7 plus 7, 14. Okay. Then we have eight, 9, 10. And then we have 11 and 12. Okay, these 2 are floating ribs. Okay, because I'll tell you, these are floating ribs, and all these are false ribs. So, how many pairs we have in rib cage? We have 12 pairs. Okay, 12 this side and 12 this side. Vertebral, this is thoracic cage, rib cage. Okay, so this sternum, this is sternum. So the bones of rib cage are originating from the vertebral column. Okay, I'll tell you vertebral column. There are 12 bones. Okay, so rib cage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 bones, they are attached to this sternum directly. That's why they're called true ribs. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These 5, they are not connected to the sternum. They are not connected to the sternum. That's why they are called false ribs. What are they called? False ribs. Out of these false ribs, there are 2, 11th and 12th pair. They're called floating ribs. Why? Because they're not attached to any of them. These 3, 8, 9, 10, they are connected to the 7th bone, 7th rib. Not sternum, but 7th rib. They are connected. But you see this floating rib, they're not at all connected to sternum or 7th rib. All of them are originating at the vertebral column, but only 7 are connected to sternum, 3 are connected to 7th rib, the 2 are floating ribs. Okay. Okay, so let me show you vertebral column. This is the picture. Here you see there are 12 pairs of ribs, true ribs 1 to 7, attached directly to the sternum via costal cartilage. Okay, so they are attached. I told you at the tip of the bones we have cartilage. So the name of that cartilage is costal cartilage. Then we have false ribs, 8 to 12. Out of 8 to 12, 8 to 10, they attach indirectly to the sternum via costal cartilage to cartilage above ribs above. Okay. That means 8, 9, 10, they are connected to the sternum. They are connected to the 7th rib. Then 11th and 12th, they are called the floating ribs because they don't attach to the sternum in any manner. They just do not attach. Okay. You can take screenshot of this. Yes. Everything clear here? Any doubt? Okay, all right. So you know sternum, there were 3 bones. Now they're fused. In adult, they're fused into 1. And by the age of 20 or so, okay, 20 plus minus, depending from person to person. So by the age of 20, these 3 bones, they are fused to form 1 bone. And then in rib cage, we do not have 26. You are close. We have 12 pairs, so 12, 12, 24. Okay, if you want to take screenshot, you can take. All right. Now we have vertebral column. Okay. Any idea about vertebral column? Where does it start? Where does it end? And what does it do? What is the function of vertebral column? What is the function of vertebral column? Anyone, please tell me. What happened? No one is there. Oh, it's all fused.
It's the spine. It helps you stand up.
Yes. It is protecting the spinal cord. Okay. How important is spinal cord? Can you tell me? How important is spinal cord?
Very important. It helps you walk.
It helps you walk, and
It has all the nerves that connect to the brain.
yes, it is connecting the whole of your body to your brain. Okay, your mind, your brain, and your heart, they are very, very, very vital organs. Why? Because they're controlling, mind is controlling the whole body, and the heart is pumping the blood, and that blood, it provides all the nutrients, everything that the body requires. So these two organs are very essential. And why spinal cord is essential? Because you see, the brain is here. How it is connecting through our body? It is connecting through the spinal cord. Okay, the brain ends here, and then spinal cord starts here. Okay, it starts here. And this spinal cord, it has nerves. Okay, nerves coming out of it, and these nerves, they reach each and every part of your body. Is there any part of your body where I prick you with a needle and you will not feel it? Is there any part of your body where I prick you with a needle and you will not feel it? No, because our body, each and every part of our body is connected to our brain through spinal cord and nerves. Okay, that's why in yogic practices, it is always asked to keep your spinal cord straight. Okay, because if your spinal cord is straight, then the energy can flow easily. Okay, if you're sitting like this, or like if you're not straight, and that means you're obstructing the spinal cord. You will somehow, you see how this vertebral column made. It's like this. Okay, it is in S shape. If you see from the side, if you see from the side, it will appear like S shape. Okay, so what happens? These are the bones, and then there is some cushioning in between two bones. So if you disturb this natural pattern of the vertebral, like you're sitting in like this way, your spinal cord is not straight. So what happens? These bones, they will start positioning like this. Okay. So what will happen to this cushion? They will get distorted. Okay, they will be crushed between the two bones. That's why it's important that you sit straight. Okay, if you're standing, you should stand straight. If you're sitting, you should sit straight. If you are lying on the bed, then the spinal cord should remain straight. Okay. And if you are bending forward, okay, if you're bending like this, if you're bending forward, then it is advised to do the counter pose. You should bend backwards. Okay, because you do like this, and then it becomes natural. Okay, because if you just bend towards one direction, then it will start bending. It will start making its natural course towards the forward bend or whichever bend you're doing. Okay, and you should not bend sideways also. Like some people, they have this tendency, you know, to stand like this. They just stand on one foot. That is a wrong practice. You should stand straight on both your legs. Both your legs. Put all your weight equal on both your legs. Okay, otherwise it disturbs the spinal cord. Okay, so in spinal cord, how many bones do we have? Any idea? Okay, let's see how many types of bones we have in spinal cord. Type of bones in spinal cord. In vertebral column, we have cervical region.
Is it 12? No, I don't know.
It's about,
Sorry.
I think, 5 minutes. 5 minutes we have. Okay, shall we start this topic tomorrow? We'll do this type of bones in vertebral column tomorrow. I'll just tell you the names: thoracic, and lumbar. Then we have sacrum, and then we have coccyx. Okay, in cervical region, this cervical region. Okay, because you know, we in today's life, most of the time we are doing what? We are over the phone, over laptop. Okay, we are generally bending forward. Okay, so it's very important that at least at the end of the day, we neutralize this forward bend and do this. You can do this like every hour or every half an hour. Like you're sitting like this, and then you take some rest. You can just put your neck backwards. Okay, it will neutralize. So how many bones we have here? We have C1 to C7, thoracic T1 to T12, lumbar L1 to L5. Then we have 5 bones here, and we have 1 bone. We'll study them in detail tomorrow. If you have any doubt from today's class, you can ask. So every time I will give you some time to ask queries. Please do not ask questions while I'm taking a topic. Okay, it will disturb the flow. If you have any query, you can ask now. And if you get any question while I'm teaching, you can write that question, and at the end you can ask. You can even send in chat. Okay, so any query? You all got all the bones, all the names of the bones? Okay. I get no query. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yes, have a great day. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Good
See you
day.
tomorrow.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sweet.